If we go back to the Prime Minister's comment about the integrated review, setting out their vision of being a global security force with a rapidly evolving high-tech digital backbone military, it only works if your procurement system and the way that you acquire that technology is as forward-thinking as what you aim the end result to be. And at the moment, the way we procure capability in the UK is still stuck in the 70s.
The 114-page long UK MOD command paper outlines the strategy to achieve the government's mantra of a global Britain in a competitive age. In those 114 pages, there is no specific mention of a counter-unmanned aircraft strategy to protect the country from what has become one of the most feared threats worldwide. Some industry insiders consider this a serious and worrying omission.
I'll quote Marine General Kenneth Mackenzie Jr. in February this year. The growing threat posed by these systems, coupled with our lack of dependable network capabilities to counter them, is the most concerning tactical development since the rise of the improvised explosive device in Iraq. Okay, so the US military has declared officially that asymmetric drones, $1,000 out of the box DDI drones with a kilo of C4 strapped underneath, is the biggest threat that they've ever faced since the IED device. Americans know what they're talking about when it comes to this type of thing. And yet in our entire integrated review looking at the global threat, we mentioned drone threats or asymmetric drones 0 times. So either they're wrong or we're missing the target completely.
For others, it's just an unintentional omission, and the absence of an explicit reference doesn't mean that the UK government is completely overlooking the issue.
Integrated review doesn't specifically mention the counter-UAS programs, but I believe they are still under the cybersecurity strategy. And also, UK is one of those countries which felt small UAV threat very closely. If we recall the Gatwick and Heathrow instance, after unsuccessful attempts, military-grade counter-UAS systems were deployed to resume the flights just before the Christmas in 2018. This suggests UK military already had a solution in place, and also further investment followed to support programs against hostile UAVs.
The need for this investment is clear, but there is some skepticism about whether the integrated review sets the right priorities.
If we take where we were just, it only seems like yesterday, but if we take where we were just a little over 24 months ago, where someone with a £999 DJI drone shut down Gatwick Airport for a week and cost 50 million impact on the UK economy. And the British Army, with their latest technology, couldn't track it, couldn't see it, couldn't find the operator or anything else. And as we sit here today, I don't think they're any further forward. If Gatwick happened again tomorrow, I'm not sure we've got the capability to prevent it from happening all over again.
Not including a strategic approach to mitigating the highest harm risks posed by UAS assumes even more relevance in view of one recent event which saw one of the UK's strategic allies, Saudi Arabia, fall victim yet again to drone and ballistic missile strikes. Earlier in March, the Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthi armed forces reported the launch of 6 drones at a facility belonging to one of the kingdom's oil giants in Riyadh. These recent events show the risk posed by asymmetric threats that are already unpredictable and different to counter. But how ready is the UK to fight against it?
I would say they recognise the threat, but they're restricted by what's available to them as budget in terms of and how quickly they can move.
In 2019, the UK Government Defence and Security Accelerator, DASA, awarded a £2 million contract for the development of new technologies that could detect, disrupt and defeat drones. A programme which funded 18 projects as part of the Countering Drones competition launched in the same year. As for now, Shephard has not received information on the current status of the programme, but Shephard Defence Insight estimates several UK counter-UAS programmes are ongoing, amid a strong global trend.
According to the Defence Insight, there are more than 70 military-grade counter-UAS systems in production and or developments. And these systems can detect, identify, track, or interdict adversary UAS, but also these systems are employed in the short-range air defense systems configuration. And if we are looking at the capabilities, manufacturing capabilities, UK has really good percentage among its allies, and also there are some platforms which UK is coordinating and working together with the US. So I believe that UK is in a good position as a technology and capability, and probably also exporting in good amounts.
Maybe the absence of counter-UAS mentions in the integrated review is just a lapse, or maybe not. Either way, some UK companies are making strides in this area.
So what Mars has been doing is by working with partners across the world, and I mean literally across the world. A good example is our current program is 12 different partners from 6 different countries, where we're adopting the best of breed radars, we're adopting the best of breed cameras, we're adopting the best of breed jammers, the best of breed RF detectors, the best of breed kinetic countermeasures, and not just one, but several, to build up a layered defense approach. So, it starts at detection, from as far away as you possibly can to detect the inbound threat. Integrating national air defense systems into the local counter-drone. So, for example, if you have a national air defense solution like the Patriot batteries, for example, they can give you information on tracking and potential threats, far before a localized infrastructure C UAS system can. But if they can share their information with us, which we're working on, you can bring that information into your system in addition to your local sensors to start enabling detection and verification out to as far a distance as possible. When I say far, it's potentially 50 kilometers plus now. You can do all of this so that you can prepare your layered countermeasure response.